Powerful testimony. For the first time, we're hearing from the Bay Area professor accusing Supreme Court nominee Brett Kavanaugh of sexual assault. Good morning, I'm Kenny Choi. This is your PIX Now update. We're going to take a live look from Capitol Hill, where Dr. Blasey Ford is currently being questioned by the Senate Judiciary Committee and a former sex crimes prosecutor concerning her allegations against Judge Kavanaugh. Dr. Ford saying that she agonized daily over the decision on whether to come forward and share her story.
I am here today not because I want to be. I am terrified. I am here because I believe it is my civic duty to tell you what happened to me while Brett Kavanaugh and I were in high school.
And her voice trembling at times, Dr. Ford detailing the assault she says Kavanaugh carried out in a bedroom at a house party while the two were still in high school.
I believed he was going to rape me. I tried to yell for help. When I did, Brett put his hand over my mouth to stop me from yelling. This is what terrified me the most and has had the most lasting impact on my life. It was hard for me to breathe, and I thought that Brett was accidentally going to kill me.
And an important part of today's hearing will be the committee's determination on Dr. Ford's credibility. She addressed this topic, saying that she was not politically motivated to come forward and is an independent person. Now, before today's testimony, Dr. Ford also took a polygraph test and was asked if her statement was false or made up. She replied no to both questions and passed the polygraph. Her memory has also been called into question, some saying that she confused the identity of her attacker, and this was also a point that she addressed.
Dr. Ford, with what degree of certainty do you believe Brett Kavanaugh assaulted you?
100%.
100%.
And Dr. Ford is the first of now 3 women accusing Kavanaugh of sexual misconduct. Earlier this week, Deborah Ramirez came forward alleging that Kavanaugh exposed himself to her at a dorm room party while they were students at Yale University. And just yesterday, Julie Swetnick also issued a sworn declaration accusing Kavanaugh of trying to get girls so inebriated that they could then be raped during high school parties. Kavanaugh has denied each of these allegations brought against him, calling them, quote, last-minute smears and grotesque and obvious character assassinations. Today's historic hearing has captivated the nation, many taking sides, intensifying the political polarization in this country. Before the hearing began, dueling demonstrations took place with opponents of Kavanaugh voicing their support for the women who have come forward and supporters calling the allegations against him part of a politically motivated smear campaign, and those siding with Dr. Ford chanted in solidarity.
We believe her! We believe her! Christine Blasey Ford!
Today's testimony also prompted responses from political leaders. California Congressman Ted Lieu tweeting in part, "Who has more incentive to lie?" A private citizen who told her therapist and friends in 2012 about the sexual assault, or a powerful man who already lied on national TV about his drinking habits. Swetnick's attorney, Michael Avenatti, also tweeting out in part, "There is no question that Dr. Ford is credible. This nomination must be withdrawn immediately, and an honest, moral individual should be nominated. America deserves better." And even passengers on the plane have been tuning into today's proceedings. This photo taken aboard a JetBlue flight headed to San Francisco from New York and on a separate flight to Salt Lake City. New York Times reporter Rob Lieber tweeting out that he could hear passengers crying and weeping while listening to Ford's testimony this morning. We will continue to update you on today's hearing throughout the day. You could watch and listen on your favorite platforms. We'll be streaming the hearing live on our website, kpix.com, and of course, our KPIX5 Facebook page.
PIX Now News is sponsored by Chevron, proud to support STEM education in the Bay Area.